a little droughty this summer so far. We've had a little bit of rain, but we definitely need more. Back on the Shenipsit trail, knocking out another section. It's a pretty day. It's a bit muggy, but it's all good in the woods. So it's an intermittent kind of rain, sun, no rain, lots of mugginess kind of day. But here in the green tunnel, we're not getting a lot of the rain. Isn't that right, Finny? Finny, you like it? We've got some happy dogs. And really, that's all that matters, isn't it? This is my second time trying out my Ceenoc mud pond traction devices. They're doing really good. Very impressed with them so far. And this part of the trail is definitely overgrown. Not seeing a whole lot of action here. Already pulled 2 ticks off my dog. Guess I'll do a limbo or something to get under this. You gotta walk that overgrown trail. You gotta walk it by yourself. Ain't nobody here gonna cut down these branches. You gotta walk it by yourself. Doing a tick check. Do you know how Lyme disease got its name?
From Lyme, Connecticut.
Yeah, because it was first, I guess, discovered, reported, diagnosed, whatever, in Lyme, Connecticut, which is our state. Yeah. And I feel like that's like a bit of a, it's a bit of a Spanish flu kind of. Thanks very much for making it sound like our state is a terrible place for ticks, because we've gotten ticks from Virginia to Maine, I think, and probably other points west.
It did just pull like 7 ticks off of me and the dog.
Yeah, they're definitely bad, and this area is really overgrown. This is actually the first break we've had in a little bit where we're not wading through knee-high grass and overhung branches. But yeah, that's where the name Lyme disease comes from, but trust me, it's not just in Connecticut. And I don't know that it started in Connecticut either. Blue blaze on the sidewalk. We're still on the right path. This is a nice little archway. Isn't that cool? The last couple of miles have been much more pleasant after the overgrown bushwhacking. I do feel like I've pulled about 10 ticks off my dog though, so there's that. It's a beautiful summer day. It's a little bit muggy, but there has been a lot of water, which has been great for the dogs because they get to cool down and take a drink. Do you want to talk about the last time we were on Case Mountain?
No.
Come on. It's got a happy ending.
The dog was found.
Yes.
After a 24-hour search.
We came here on a New Year's Day hike because we have a tradition to go hiking every New Year's Day. We usually get a group of people together. And this New Year's 2023, we decided a nice hike at let's try that again. A nice hike at Case Mountain that was family friendly would be a good idea. So we invited some friends, and one pair of our friends brought their mini Dachshund or Dachshund named Stanley, and he kept up with the bigger dogs like Finn and Emma and Simba.
Unfortunately, Stanley's recall was not as good.
No. And when we were stopped at something, and 3 deer ran up a hill we were near, and Stanley took off chasing after the deer. I'm not sure what this dog, who's about the size of a Subway grinder, thought he was going to do when he caught up with the deer, but his mother was pretty frantic, and we spent a long time looking for him, calling him, yelling for him, and it was just kind of a mess, and it was tough. We had to try to encourage his dog mom and dad that dogs are wild, and that there better be a bug if you're slapping me. Sometimes she slaps when there's no bug.
There was a bug.
So we had to encourage them that we believed Stanley was going to be okay. The next morning we all came out looking for Stanley, and a couple found him on the Shenipsit Trail. So
A black lab found him.
Okay, a black lab, and its dog parents found him right here on the Shenipsit Trail, and he was reunited with his family, who was very happy. All's well that ends well. Lesson learned. Well, my mud ponds snapped, which isn't great. This is my second time using them, and they've only got about 10 miles on them, but just have to send them back.